and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
I'm in the vortex and every girl around me on the green ball. No trouble on another
Green
level.
bubbles.
Every car I go on is driven, black and brilliant, educated and kind. Destined for greatness, man, I'm on the sky. If you need the blueprint, just watch me. Stop at the block, start the game right now.
I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Bubbling. You can't stop me. You ain't gonna see no big bubbles. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Let's see what's up. I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stop praying, I stop praying, Good morning, Courtney. Good morning, April. We're gonna let the beat build and just rock out to some bears and bubbles. I can taste it. I cannot go up that high right now. I'll show pain in my vortex, y'all. To be in my bubbles. I got y'all. Oh yeah. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. Let's see. Courtney, April, Travis, Veronica, Ash. What's up? Fresh water for my friend. That's what's up. Quay. Hey, Quay. Hey, Nicole. I'm flying high. No longer worry. My life's a breeze. Stop resisting and let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, guess what? I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. I feel like Tina Turner when I do this. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Help me sing it. Yes, it will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. These are my background singers. Call them the Chris X. Green bubble, y'all. Black and brilliant, educated, and cocky. Black and I believe. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. To keep you alive, keeps me alive. The troubles of the world are bringing me down. I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Bubbling, I'm bubbling. I know it's Yes, motherfucker, I am. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, it will be given to me. I stop praying, mom, and myself. You better stop praying, mom, and myself. But the bears in the bottom. Yeah. I stop praying, mom, and myself. You better stop praying, mom, and yourself. But the bears in the bottom. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Feel me will be given to me. I can feel it, you feel, I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all. To be in my boom boom boom. Yes, woo! Yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! How can you not feel good? Not yet. How can you not feel good? Ease off the push-ups. I'm horny. I'm horny for some muscles in my what's this? See, I don't know that. Is this my biceps? I'm horny for them. That's all I know. I want to look strong and strong. I don't want none of this. I don't want none of this. None of this. None of this. None of this. Push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Let's see. Can't wait to show the update on the garden. I know. Hey, Jamaica. Hey, Forever Essence. Hey, so I'm teaching class today because Clizzo is still fucking with the automobile. And so I'm like, well, you know, I did it before. It's no biggie. I'm just going to come in here in my boom boom room, and because it's a part of what makes my day jump. So I don't want my day slow. I don't want the progression of my day. I feel like this is a part of the progression of my day. I don't want that shit slowed down because of some air conditioning. I don't. So, I mean, now maybe that's because I don't have to be the one to really physically handle it. So great that you're being the sacrificial lamb this morning so that I can have the greatest day that I can possibly have. I'll have a great vibration for you, honey, when you get back in the house because I'm on point. And since we control the temperature in here, this is how I'm controlling mine. Good morning, Zane, Marquita, Miss Lynn, Valerie. Yes, wait a minute. Two little girls. Hashtag 2 little girls is officially open for business. Okay, we'll check that out. So, so let's see. So, okay, Clizzo wouldn't be in here yet, so I'll still be talking shit and stuff. So, okay, let me talk some shit first. So, I ain't really got no shit to talk. Oh, so, update, Shamika is on a cruise, and when she gets on the cruise, start to, you know, they having a meet and greet or whatever, eating or whatever they eating. She said that she was on the deck kind of grooving, dancing, and a black crew member came up to her, started dancing with her, and was like, "Go naked girl." And she didn't have on no naked girl shirt. She noticed her. I was like, yes, bitch. But it was funny because so I don't know when she's going to be able to get back live, so I just couldn't hold it. I was like, I'm going to tell people. I think that that's great because it's like you on a cruise about to go to the Bahamas, a crew member recognizes you without the shirt. To me, that's global, right? That's showing, it's the source showing us we on the right path because we're global. But she called me right at the moment when a pipe in our bathroom busted. And we're in there trying to get the water up. I'm trying to call the our warranty people so they can send a plumber over. Y'all know how Saturday type of maintenance stuff be. And so, you know, we walking around and we both breathing and we bubbling up and we like, okay, all right now, all right. I say, Source, you want us to trust you to the very, 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 very end. You want us to see over the mountaintop? We there. We almost at the tip. I know. Let's see how this shit. The story. It's about the story. I'm jumping around, but anyway. So when she told me that, a smile came over my face. I went in there to Jay. I told him what happened. He was like, yeah. I said, this is gonna make him smile. This is making me smile. It's like what we doing. We on the right track. I don't give a fuck what contracts come along. I don't care what happens in the process. This is how the story's supposed to be told. When I look at these stories of these unsung, you know, they're before story, before their stardom is the ones that's like, yo, that's crazy. People ain't eat. They was homeless. They was this, and that. The uniqueness of our story, all of us, is like, especially like me and Jay, what this situation is, here's a man that decides, I want to have a family while I chase my dream. And where most people that's chasing the dream could just be like, fuck it. I'll sleep in my car. I'll be homeless like Jamaica's cameraman. You know, he went to Cali. He got big dreams. He's homeless, but he's homeless by choice because of how, you know, he has something that he wants to do. And when you have something you want to do, you put every dime into it. You know what I'm saying? We put every dime that we make into keeping this running because we believe in it that hard. And so when you got kids and all this stuff, you got to consider them and you got to juggle it. You know what I'm saying? And I made a joke with somebody. I said, oh yeah, they getting good. My kids getting good and neglected now. I was joking. I mean, they got what they need, but I'm like, one day y'all gonna look back and y'all gonna see y'all old enough. I don't have to make no more sacrifices for y'all. I don't have to cook no more. I taught you how to cook and do all that stuff. You want something fancy, do it yourself. If not, I got y'all. You can eat salad like us or here's some noodles. Anything else that you some you know what I'm saying? Like throw something out cooking, you can do it. If not, that's on you. I don't have to do that. I can neglect you with a smile on my face because I want to do what I want to do for what I think is better for us. So in the same token, a lot of the pressure has been a man trying to carry his whole family while he chases his dream and show his wife that, you know, I mean, he could get out here and stay wherever, you know what I'm saying? I just think it says a lot about him. But this ain't about Clizzo today. Fuck Clizzo because he ain't teaching class today, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's just my recap from things from yesterday. Like I said, Shamika's situation on the boat just made me feel like, yeah, we in there. And I like to share those things with Squad because y'all seeing this manifestation happen right in front of your eyes. And some people have sent me messages like, yo, I manifested you to me. And some of the manifestation that we are to you all is to believe that you can dream as big as us and expect for this stuff not to be a dream. Expect for these things to happen for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everything we manifest, everything we talk about, we go through, we have decided to be the examples for our race. And I always said to Jay, I feel like we've gone through everything. And if we haven't gone through it, we've closely been affiliated with something or somebody that we can relate to a person. We could sit down and counsel anybody. We could be self-proclaimed life coaches just from the amount of, I like to call ministry that we've done with people over time. So it's like we are very, 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 very qualified to be able to stand up here and say the things we say, no matter what anybody thinks. I looked at myself yesterday. I was cleaning up. I laid up. I looked in the mirror. I just stopped her. I said, bitch, is you really walk around with your hair like that? And I just bust out laughing because I remember when I was a little girl, my mother went through certain phases, and I remember her having some type of twisty afro thing for a minute. And I remember her walking down the street and kind of embarrassed, but everybody knew that was my mama. I couldn't like run off, you know what I'm saying? And I remember thinking, I'm gonna have to tell her about that today. I remember thinking, what the fuck is she think about why everybody is staring at her looking like this because nobody's looking like this? And but on the same hand, like what makes me me is all of the things that she put in front of me, all of the chances she took with men, all the chances she took with different religions, all of the ways she didn't care about being the best friend to a white man with cerebral palsy that had wore Sammy Davis suits in the heat of the summer. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been around people that did not mind being looked at as an outcast. That shit is in me. I feel like a misfit. I feel like an X-Men. I feel like all of those things. Like, I really feel like that. And every day, but before Beds and Bubbles, I got up to proclaim to be different in some sort of way. So when I looked at myself, I started laughing because I was like, bitch, you know you in your element. You know it. This says, I am not you. You are not me. I love it. I love it. I stole that from Jay. So let's see what's it's saying. Let's see. Good morning, Yende. I can't do that when I got kids. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people feel like they can't do that when they got kids. You know, so I'm happy to be on this part of my journey at the age of my kids. Like, I'm glad the journey took the pace. It's taking the pace that it's taken, because now when we need to travel, I don't have to worry about what my kids can do with or without me. My mother always raised me to be like, what would y'all, she wanted us to be able to take care of ourselves if she wasn't around, because she lost her mother at 16. So, you know, Jay taught them how to do everything for themselves. When I went to Ghana for 6 weeks, I came back, they did not need me. They did not need me. It's almost like I don't live here with them. You know what I'm saying? Or they like, I'm a room, they like, hey, what's up with you? You live here? You know what I'm saying? Like, until they're hungry, they don't ask me for nothing really. I mean, they do, but you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, so that's the blessing in it. And then the times when we've been talking about having another baby, we'll bring our baby on the road. Our baby will be a part of all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The creativity that will exude from our child being on the road with us, getting all this culture and stuff. It's just stuff I didn't do at first. I didn't know to do. That wasn't the part of life that I was supposed to be on. Part of their story is, my kid's story is seeing the journey that I'm on now. You know, so let's see. Did I say hello? Yeah, I just say hello, Forever Essence and Nicole. I got a gig in Africa Fashion Week in NC. That's what's up. You be doing that shit, Jamaica. We were born to be great. That's right. Tell you what, Jamaica, have a seat. Ayende, you is crazy. Boy, I'm telling you, Facebook. If you are not on YouTube, the conversations that be going on in YouTube, sometimes I be feeling a little funny, because I'm like, are y'all watching me? I need you to watch me. That's why I'm up here. Now, I'm just like, y'all be having such a good conversation. I be looking for the questions and stuff. They be talking to each other. But yeah, congratulations. Ain't nobody, I've been talking for the last, 6 minutes? Ain't nobody been talking to me, listening to me. They listening to Jamaica. Congratulations, Jamaica. That's my little sis, though. I love her. She is the funniest people I know. Snapchat. You know what? Y'all crazy. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Ash is back on me. That's what's up. Thank you. Yes, we are live. It's crazy. I work with kids age 8 to 14, and they can't do a damn thing for themselves. When I went to Ghana, like, the girls that I was there with, and they was like 19, 20, 21, you know, go to Duke. We had went to this, I don't know what you would call her, but our tour person. She's more than a tour person. I'll just call her our aunt. And she took us to her home and her village, and we had to cook. Well, first of all, we went shopping in through the town and just trying to buy food with their money and talk to them in the language. You know, it was just amazing in itself. I'm gonna upload that. I got that on YouTube, and they couldn't peel potatoes and stuff. I felt real grown peeling potatoes. I had my chest poked out. Who knew? The thing I dreaded growing up doing, peeling potatoes, I was like, I can peel potatoes. And it was just like, oh my God, my mother never really lets me use a knife. We eat out every day. And I was just like, boy, we is fucking these kids up. Like, you about to graduate from college. you don't know how to really use a knife. Most of them don't ever cook. We went up. So, yeah, like most of them is not self-sufficient, and it's just so crazy. So, what else? Okay, I see on that. That has been something my siblings and I always promote, self-sufficiency. Exactly. I hate that I'm, okay. It's okay, Quay, you listening, we know. I know, you know, I'm just being funny because I'm just trying to be funnier. I was laughing the other day, my kids, I was like, ain't that so funny? Then he's like, okay, this lady's laughing. I'm just doing a little class. I know, I love it. They choose not to. My oldest is 11, with Asperger's, and she better do she does better when it comes to the little one. I know, so it's just like we give kids the pass and we let them not do what they need to do. And I swear, I'll look over at my youngest one. I'll starve them out. If you don't want to get in there and cook, and you're not, because I'm not gonna make us something healthy and fry you some chicken. But you don't have to eat what we eat if you don't want to. But you know how to fry your own chicken. So you fry your own chicken. If you don't want to do that, then you eat noodles. I don't really care. Because you're old enough to care about yourself. So that's just how I see it. My mother thinks that that's not right. I don't really care. I don't care. So, let's see. Travis, I accidentally reported, hey squad, I did my affirmation to keep my frequency up. That's right, that's what you do. Yep, so that was my recap, and I'm gonna play some I'm Beautiful for a minute, and then the new Clizzo, I'm gonna change my name to something. Remember, I changed U-Rub to, I forgot, was it G-Rub? So I'm gonna put on I'm Better Than You, and then I don't know what I'm gonna name myself yet, but she'll be taking Clizzo place. I'll let you know in a sec. Come on.
My pussy ready on top.
I'm ready, y'all. Yeah.
I'm beautiful, I'm so supreme. I'm better than you, it's my life. I close shots. I can do whatever I want. I'm better than you. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you.
They say that I am conceited. Well, I must admit, I think I'm the shit. They say that I talk too loud, or when I rock the crowd, sit your black ass down. I can't, I do. I think I'm just a I can't. I'm so supreme. I'm better than you. It's my life. Yes. I can do whatever I want. I'm better than you. Yes. I'm better than you. Some great parenting conversations going on the YouTube, Thread, Facebook. Like, share, click on the link, and join the conversation. I believe Yes.
I'm like a skin with the black. Mama said the black, the berry, sweet juice.
Oh, yeah. Woo, look at those muscles. My own man.
I'm beautiful, I'm so supreme. I'm better you, it's my life, I call shots. I can do whatever I
Yes.
want.
Yes.
I'm better you.
Uh-huh. Yes, 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 yes. I'm Chris Clark. That makes me feel good. Chris Clizzo. That's who I am. So, Chris Clizzo here. How y'all doing, fam? How y'all doing, fam? Oh, wait, let me get my wiggles out. They gone. So, we are talking about the 21 days of horniness. The 21 days of horniness. I so love the concept of the 21 days of horniness, like I've been saying, because I'm just a nasty motherfucker. This man is not nasty by himself. He's not married to a square. He's not up here just saying shit that I don't understand. Rather I'm nasty with him, or rather I just understand how it feels to want and desire things. That was a long road coming, but I'm okay with the way I feel about me, because I realize I've always been me, trying to squelch me, doing dumb shit, because I ain't gonna say dumb shit because my dumb shit makes me now. So I welcome all the dumb shit, but I was doing dumb shit to not embrace the inner me. So I wanted to talk about, I feel like in horniness, I feel like sex is always this big topic, right, of everything. You don't want to be with a person you don't want to have sex with, or that you're really not horny for, because, you know, any of us can kind of lay down as women. Men, you really can, but y'all don't be caring like that. So I'm really speaking to women, but men, you jump in when you need to. We could just lay there and have sex. A lot of us is looking for a man that we're horny for. I remember we would have these forums and we would talk about what's the difference between good and bad sex. Jay would be like, any woman will want a man that gives good sex. I would say it's mental, and we would have this back and forth. Now, there are men that just know how to please a woman because that's their sole purpose. I want to see how I control this pussy, this body, this person. And so in doing that, they're strategically fucking you to make sure you do what they want you to do. But there are a lot of men that have not done that. I was walking around thinking I'm putting it down in life, and I realized I ain't been in no great sexual episodes. But in order to lay down with somebody, I have to be horny for them. I feel like a lot of women do. That's why we try to fall in love with a man, feel connected to a man, in order to, no, that's not even true. You horny for somebody when you first see them. The whole extra shit is so you don't feel like a hoe. So we gonna scratch that. Okay, so I'll just speak for me. I'll say what my source say. Y'all can chime in, be like, that's right, sister, high five me, whatever. Because I don't want to speak for, I realize that there are some things that as much as I realize that we are alike about, I'll be like, maybe I'm just weird in certain situations, so I don't know. I have to be horny for somebody in order to get really close to them. If I'm not horny for you, and I cannot have sex with you. I can't. I'll feel like I'm going to throw up. That doesn't mean I haven't tried. It was just the worst. I'm not getting on top. I'm not humping back. You better not kiss me. Don't even get like real close. Don't extra rub me. Just put it in and let's do it. And that's only because I done fake act like I liked you so much that I'm just going to let you finish off what I started. Then I'm just not going to call you back no more. I mean, I don't know who does that. If it's just me, it could be considered weak, whatever it could be considered, but don't give a fuck because that's the journey I was on. That's the person I was. I would not ever do that shit now, but that's just who I've been. I remember the first time I was going over to somebody's house that I did not like and made a U-turn, girl. That shit felt so good that I was like, I'm not going there to lay down with some wet dick. Now, I don't be careful. That's what I'm saying. Sex only means what you make it mean. Sex don't have to mean everything in the world to everybody. And if we really should, what I'm trying to get to is that it don't really mean a lot. But the horniness, the build-up, the turn-on is what the act is what doesn't mean a lot, because most women fake the act out anyway. So, and that's amazing to me, because how do we Craig mama ourselves through the very thing that we think is always such a big problem in relationships, whether you want it or whether you think your man is cheating or whatever the case. We are so Craig mama and ourselves about sex. What we want, what we don't want, what we speak up for, what we pretend we don't love, you know what I'm saying? Like how you crying and stuff. We pretend we don't do stuff, then you go ham, then you say you don't want to do no more, then you wish that he take you to the strip club with him, or you get what I'm saying, then you watching porn on the low. Whatever that thing is like we pretend that we do not want what we want. So this idea of it is just don't, you see how we always develop in some type of schizophrenic way of thinking. So what this 21 days of horniness has me thinking about is, I think about myself as an 11-year-old girl that has just always been curious sexually. And in the word that say you can't be like that, like that's not right. So I've been sneaking through my life doing shit here and there that I would think my pink would say, that shit ain't right, don't do that. My blue was fine. My pink said don't do that shit, and then I started to make my excuses in my yellow. And it's like, I'm not supposed to feel comfortable like this. I'm not supposed to want to learn like this and stuff like that. And so I just don't ever remember not being curious, wanting to know. And so as I've done stuff in my life, I've just conveniently erased the shit as I went, because I didn't feel like it was something I should have done. So when I look back, I'm like, I cannot remember so much of my childhood because I've been doing shit, conveniently forgetting it. And so, but in being able to do that, some of our stories are different. I've never had a problem with finding a guy to fill in the blanks for me. So a lot of us are boring lovers, or we are very dependent lovers. You might be an independent woman who can take care of herself and like pay her bills and stuff like that and got your shit together. But when it comes to, what's the word? Nurturing your horny side, your sexual side or whatever, we're very lazy because we allow a man to come in and tell us what we like and what we don't like. I'm saying I'm really speaking for me, but if anybody else feels like me, just chime in. For me, because I've always been able to get someone in my space, I have allowed this person to become the manifester of my dreams and these moments. So I never got used to knowing myself because I knew myself through somebody else's eyes, somebody else's pink, and what they wanted to see from me. And so I didn't have the sex I wanted to have, but it did take my step one of being horny. And so when you rely on somebody else to help you manifest your desires, right? So we're going to say your desires is your orgasm at the end. When you allow somebody to help you manifest that, first of all, it's not real because it's not something that you're creating for you, it's manufactured. And so when that happens and you are playing your own movie, y'all remember from the foundations class of having your own movie, you allow somebody to write the movie for you. So then you become a passenger in your own movie and your own horniness. Like when you see this person, you wanted to fuck them and you knew that you was going to give them some and you just been trying to pretend that you could stretch it out as long as possible. You horny, horny, horny. You know that. But then when you get to the moment when you can start to make this thing what you want, play this movie out. You let somebody else dictate what they want for you. And so for me, I didn't ask. I was horny because it's natural to be horny. I didn't ask for what I wanted in these situations, and that's how step one, you ask. And I have did things with people that was just like, that's what you want to do, but that's not what I want to do. So it amazes me how many people get to these situations that they think they're horny for, and then they don't become general or specific with what they want, because they're letting somebody else's perception of their moment decide what they want to happen next. And so when you do that, you miss out on the fun that you could be having in your boom boom room, which is your step two. You know, your journey. This is where Source provides for you. You get up in your boom boom room. But if you was horny for somebody, then you get in the bed with them and you realize they don't eat your pussy good, or he fucking you and it's hurting, or you just don't like whatever that thing is. You want to kiss somebody's breath, don't smell too good. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to put no condom on. You know you don't know him well enough to take that. Now y'all got a conversation. Whatever that thing is, right? When you don't go into it asking for what you want, then now your journey is you're fucking with the manifestations that you're gonna create on your journey. And when you get in your boom boom room, you're not feeling it with all the greatness that you want, because you didn't ask for nothing. Because like I said, I depended on someone else's things of what they wanted to do with me, and it controlled the outcome that my horniness had set up for me. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, so and then when that happens, it messes with the final outcome, your manifestation, your orgasm. You know what I'm saying? When you're in your receptive state, that's your orgasm. And I just speak for me, like, and I know this for sure with a lot of women are not having orgasms. So I understand, like, you know you horny for people, right? You say you having great sex, which is your boom boom room, but we say we don't orgasm. That's because we're not asking for what we want. We are not really in our boom boom room. We at the door maybe, or we in there and we wandering around because we ain't asked for shit. It's empty. You ain't asked for nothing, right? So now when you at step 3 and your receptive state and you're waiting for this orgasm, you can't get one because the whole shit been manufactured. So you cannot, you didn't never dream nothing, you ain't never imagined nothing, you ain't even thinking nothing nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, everybody thinks nasty. You tell yourself don't, but you at your most horniest, nastiest time. Sex is like a drug. The feeling of horny, it's not the sex. To me, it's the horniness. No, it is a sex too. But I'm just saying that all together, it's just a drug. It's just like, whew, I ain't know. Anyway, we cheat ourselves out of those moments of ecstasy because we don't follow the steps. And I just think that everybody should not let anybody stand in the way of the horniness and the way it makes you act, the way it puts you in your boom boom room and ultimately gets you to your orgasm. So, and putting that with our dreams, a lot of people are lazy thinkers. So we may get a vibration of something, a horniness of something that says, ooh, go over there. Like when I went to do run for student body president, I had a conversation. It sparked something in me like, oh, I should run for student body something. Well, that was 3 years ago. I ain't look at nothing from that point. I just kept saying, ooh, one of these days, I'm a no win. I'm a no win. But I did not look around and like see how any student body stuff was working out. I didn't think about finding out about the laws, the bylaws, the things that have been happening in the school. I wasn't even getting the school newspaper to see like what's happening in the school. I just got up there like, Source said be here. It's going to tell me what to say right when I get up to this. You know what I'm saying? It's so like I didn't ask for Source to do anything specific for me. I did not go into the boom boom room with deciding to read up on some things, ask more questions and stuff so I could be ready to be ready. And when it came to my receptive state, I kind of was walking around not in my being as sure as myself. So that affects the outcome. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's when you start thinking you got to manipulate things to make it happen. So a lot of us don't want to use our brains to create. I keep saying dreams, but they're going to be realities. So we don't want to create realities for ourselves. We don't want to imagine the unimaginable because we don't really think that these things can happen for us. And because of that, it's very hard to be horny for something that you do not believe in. It's very, very hard to be horny for something that you do not believe in. But we could lay there and fake it. We could crack mom ourselves. Be like, oh, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh God, and don't feel nothing. Y'all remember that in Harry Met Sally? So we can do that. You can put the outfit on. You can have the everything. Oh, goodness. It feels so good. I can't wait. And get there and be nothing. You go through all of that, and then there's no orgasm at the end. That shouldn't even be possible. Damn, did I just tell y'all that? Did I just show y'all a real live Harry Met? I'm not pretending, boo-boo, but I'm just saying, so we have to just become, we just have to first say to ourselves in accountability, I am a lazy thinker. I've been letting everybody put shit together for me for my whole life. Actually, I've been depending on this pink ring right here. Because it let me be able to blame my fuckery for how the world see me. Because I don't want to try. Because this blue, it separates me from what everybody else. I don't know if I want to be the outcast. I'm scared people going to look at me crazy. Right? And so then I'm having this tug of war, but now I'm crazy. Exactly how I expect. I'm scared people going to look at me. I enjoy myself crazy because I know I don't feel comfortable here, but I know I want to blame them for everything, so I don't have to have no accountability. And the only way you do that is you get to your orange and be a cocky, arrogant person. And I'm walking into my cocky, arrogant stage, you know, and I don't mind that it's taken me this long to get here because I can have a conversation with anybody about anything. And I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. I remember when I was in church, I would be the older lady. She might be fat or something. When I say fat, I don't even care about somebody being fat because I done seen some bad-ass big-boned women. You know what I'm saying? And you know there is not lacking. The Jay said big girls got the best pussy. So maybe in hindsight, they had the very right to teach the class because they know they had the good pussy. I just didn't know that at the time. But I used to be like, yo, I don't want to I don't want no advice for somebody that's not pushing niggas off there. Like, I'm like, every day I'm trying to not fuck. So I don't want you to tell me not to fuck. But, you know what I'm saying? But now I know every day they've been trying to not fuck because they know they pussy been the best. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, but anyway. So, that's kind of like about it. But as far as, manifestations and things. So I got on my La Familia shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it. And it was established in 2012. And this was, to me, one of the manifestations of something that, you know, Jay was horny for. You know, I remember all the steps when we first started meeting, how we was bonding with our fam, how this name even came up. Like, I remember all the steps. And every day, same way we get up in here, but we didn't do it every day, maybe like every 2 weeks. We was horny for the gathering of people to show love and stuff, to show like, yo, we could do this one God, one people. And this was birthed, and this ain't going nowhere because we was horny for it. He asked, he went into his own way. He went into his boom boom room. That boom boom room used to be us having some gatherings with some friends and stuff. And we grew together. We trusted each other. And La Familia was born. And when he decided to go into the first after school that we had, we started cooking. We had some people that was a part of that dream because they had been horny with us all along. But because it was his manifestation, his horniness, his asking, his boom boom room, his orgasm. He didn't care if anybody came along on the journey. The use of the people was about the boom boom room, wasn't about the total destination. So to me, this is a representation of horniness, of however many days of horniness. I wanted to show something else. A lot of y'all, we all friends with the same people. Bougie Bum. She came, she dropped some shades off for us. I'm going to try them all on. Bougie Bum has been something she's been horny for since I've known her. So I've been doing her hair about 6 years. Like, I've been doing her hair, then she went to somebody else. So I've known her, Bougie Bum, I'll just say 12 years. And she's always talked about Bougie Bum. She started it, she stopped it, she started, she stopped it. Then she was like, yo, I want this so, so bad. And when I see her stuff, it makes me happy because I know she's been horny for this thing so long. I'm just trying some shades on for y'all. If please support the Bougie Bum. Look at these. These is J-Do's. I'll be stealing his stuff, but y'all know we'll interchange, you know, things. So either his head is skinny or mine is fat. I don't know. But those motherfuckers is banging. Bougie Bum. Manifestations of horniness. These are the orgasms right here. Her product. Look at these motherfuckers here. Yes. Woo, they go so good with my hair. And I usually like a certain type of frame. And she's been on me like, Chris, no. Let me style that. And I'm like, I style myself. What are you talking about? She like, no, let me get you popping. Let me get your eyewear. I love eyewear. I'm going to be, well, we're going to grow hers so I could be hers. But I love eyewear. Like, that's what, I love it. Let's see. I keep singing that from the song we did last. Look at these. Can y'all see these? Whoa, baby. I love these. Look at all her horniness all over my face. Look at that. Houston, when I wear these, she just blessed me. Whew, that put me in my boom boom room because I'm so ready to be in Houston. Extra to wear her glasses somewhere else. Look at these. Come on. Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you. It made me just feel so, I was in here singing with the damn shades on last night, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I love it, I love it. So, it so pays off to be horny and control your horny movie. Control your porn. Have the actors in there that you want. Don't have that fake lighting because that shit looks terrible. And, you know what I'm saying? Pick the man you want. Pick the co-star you want. Set the mood that you want. Ask. And when you ask, you get up in that boom boom room and you will have the best episode ever. And then you'll manifest the best orgasm you've ever had. So let's control our 21 days of horniness. Don't let nobody come in and tell you how horny you should feel for them. You tell them, yo, I was horny for you, but the way you doing this, that shit is fucking up my horniness. Pump your brakes. You know what I'm saying? I need a man who understands. I need a man who can recover when I'm giving him instructions. I'm just telling you what I need. You need to tell him, yo, I'm on my 21 days. Whoever, your mama or whoever, I'm on my 21 days of horniness. Do not come in here fucking up my damn journey because I'm asking for shit. You in my way. You get on there, you ride that shit in your boom boom room. And then you have the best manifestation, the best orgasm ever because you're in your receptive space. Yes, I receive. However yours sound, I don't know. But let's see if you have to say, hey, in the class. Yes, yes, yes. I can't even read it all. Yes. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I guess I gotta get well, I'm still Chris Clizzo. So I don't know. Do I keep myself in? Well, anyway, I'm going to leave out with the vibration going to Texas. Remember, we'll be in Texas from the 8th to the 16th. We will be doing our official, I say, crowning of our queens in Dallas on the 13th and the 14th. Please share the events please like and share our events on Facebook and let your friends and family know about what's happening. We will be in Houston from like the 8th to the 12th, the 8th to the 11th. And then I think I'm going to Austin on the 12th. It will be just me, Shamika being on the 13th. And then we'll be back in Houston on the 15th and the 16th. And hopefully we'll be doing a video there. But most important, I'll be feeling the love of the Naked Girls. And I can't wait to meet my Naked Girls. People say, what's qualifications? We'll have all the stuff that we're talking about. But I will tell you this, you must be a total naked bear to be a naked girl. You cannot be a total woman without being a naked girl. You cannot be a naked girl without understanding the concept of bears and bubbles. I don't care what your religious belief is, but you must understand the concept of bears and bubbles. I think that if you got some religious practice, I think that religion, the organization of religion, stops growth. But there might be somebody that feels like they natural and they world changing and all that stuff, but they love Jesus. Love Jesus. Just understand the concept of bears and bubbles, because that is the core belief, foundational belief of every religion. So what else is coming up? I'll still be here Tuesday. So 9 out of 10, I'll be doing Total Woman Tuesdays on Total Woman Space 40 YouTube. And I'm not quite sure if Jay is going to. Jay, if you're still on the thread, can you tell him if you're doing Bible stories or not? And I'm just ready to be ready. And with that said, I'm going to turn on some alumni top back, because we coming to Texas, baby. I'm going to figure out a way. I need a crew member in here. Let's see. What y'all know about that alumni? Yeah. Top back, cop a sack, I'm ready to ride. Everybody ass short and my cup is dry. Just for the jack, good rap, good jack, good coach, good that time shit, get a hit, bring the money right. All night, go club, drink, liquor, have fun, party over, hit the strip club, throw a thousand. I'm drunk, she drunk, good friends, good night, short and roll up the beat and pass ice. Put your hands in the sky if you're living your life, and you're feeling alright, and you're digging the vibe. Hey. We ain't tripping off on bitches, all that hate in the line. We just taking it stride till the day we die. Hey, I gotta take some time by myself today. Let it top back, cop a sack, I'm ready to ride. If you ain't got no Country Boy Detox, you need to get your shit right. Ready to ride. Everybody, man, shot in my cup is dry. Yeah, she wanna
fuck. I wanna fuck too, pour another shot. Roll up a blunt too, she nasty. Yeah, she nasty. Freaking what I want, but still keeping it classy. What a Pimp C, niggas ain't fucking with me. Shots up to my ladies in Houston, Snapchat.
You know my rat shack.
Siobhan 3 stacks of dang fat sacks.
Hey. I shouldn't have to fuck for free. Yeah, be that nigga once you fuck with me. It's just like that. Hey. Yeah. Let the top back, cop a sack, I'm ready to ride. Get an egg about the axe, my cup is dry. Go. Top back, cop a sack, I'm ready to ride. Get an egg about the axe, my cup is dry. Put your hands in the sky if you're living the life, and you're feeling the ride, and you're keeping it on. Hey, now you go now.
We tripping up the bitches on the hating line. We just taking it stride till the day we die. Hey, that's right.
Woo! Thank y'all for tuning in. I enjoyed myself tremendously. See you soon. I ain't really deal, but I pull up on it. Yeah.